What's up, everybody? Alan Johnson with the AJ team here. Just kind of want to talk a little candidly about what's going on and why experience matters more now than ever. So I'm going to take you just through a couple things real quick. Let me take you through a couple of things. I'm going to share my screen here with you. And all right, so just selecting an agent based off of what they say during this economic time is not really a smart thing to do. All right, let me get my screen a little bit larger here. It's just not a really smart thing to do right now. All right, so you really have to make sure that the agent or just the real estate team in general, not just when I say team, it's not just the realtor, it's all the people that work around the realtor, the vendors, the lenders, all those people are just like, they understand like the dynamics of what's going on in the market that we're in right now. Because the market that we're in right now is very different than the market we were in 30 days ago, 60 days ago, 90 days ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. When it hit, everything changed. All right, so one of the most Googled topics right now is what happened in 2008. Everyone's looking back to 2008, and if you remember in 2008, the financial, it's the same effect. If you just read the decline in wealth and the lack of investor and consumer confidence and growth and activity came to a screeching halt. Does it sound like the same thing that happened, right? Yes. The job growth in previous years was soon wiped out with mass layoffs, unemployment rapidly rising until late 2008, continuing into 2009. Now, I started selling real estate in 2002. So I was in the real estate market as a highly productive agent in 2008, 2009. We sold on average during those years about 70 homes. The market didn't stop. It just, the way we did business changed drastically. And some of those things that are changing, right? So right here, Redfin has ended their iBuyer program. This is news that just happened, I want to say 2 or 3 days ago. They just literally I don't know, there it is, the 18th, right there. They literally cut the legs out from under their iBuyer program. Zillow and Open Door, who were these internet realtors in a sense, they suspended nationwide, where Zillow shuts down in California their iBuyer program. I'm willing to bet that this is coming here as well, and this just happened on the 20th, right? The reason why these companies are shutting down, I'm bringing my screen back up here. The reason why these companies are shutting down is simply because they're not used to doing business in this type of environment, right? When everything's hunky-dory, when you could just hang a sign out front and there's nothing that's complicated, those types of programs really work. But when you get into a really complicated real estate market that we're in right now, it matters. When you make a decision to put your home on the market, or when you make a decision to make a real estate move, it's kind of like going into a doctor. You would never go to a doctor who's never been through the experience of surgeries like yours. Why would you deal with lenders? Why would you deal with title companies? Why would you deal with real estate agents that haven't been through a similar experience? That similar experience, albeit it will not shade you from not having issues, it will help guide you through the issues that we know are inevitably going to come. So the number one question that I suggest that you ask any agent or any type of vendor or any type of person you're dealing with: what experience have you had selling homes during a challenging real estate market? What experience have you had selling a home during a challenging real estate environment, right? That's a question that you have to ask. We are dealing in a market right now that experience matters more and more, right? Like I told you, what was happening 30 days ago is not the same thing that's happening right now. So make sure that you ask that question and make sure that you get a genuinely honest answer. Last but not least, this is a book that I think a lot of people need to read. Now, I wrote it. I wrote it obviously well before any of this happened, but a lot of the experiences and a lot of the things that we went through, right? The experiences are in here. A lot of things that we went through in 2008 as an investor, as a homeowner, as a real estate agent, as a property manager, all those things. A lot of the lessons I wrote in this book. So you can go on Amazon and catch this and get this book. All of the proceeds go to our Be a Blessing Foundation, which is right now being a proactive blessing in our community, or a lot of families that just need some help. So all of the funds and the proceeds are going to those causes. A lot of emergency funds and just care that a lot of people need, that we feel like we're positioned to help. If you guys have any questions, reach out to us. This isn't anything to scare you, because real estate's going to move on. Like, we live in a very dynamic area. The numbers are crazy. There's 10% more activity this week, the week of when all the COVID, the middle of the month, when the COVID news dropped, there's 10% more activity now than it was 2 weeks before, right? Homes on the market are selling at a 35% clip faster now than they did 2 weeks before. But we're also seeing prices pulling back, and we're also seeing protocols changing, and we're also seeing things that we have to take into account to prepare, our sellers and our buyers clients very well for what's happening and what's coming. So if you guys have any questions, reach out to us. Alan Johnson with the AJ team. You have the dream, we have the address. We'll see you soon.